Good evening. Soon, licensed growers will be allowed to grow hemp in New Mexico.
And that has state police trying to get ahead of people who try to pass off recreational pot as hemp. News 13's Brittany Bade has the story.
Dean and Jess, hemp and marijuana are basically impossible to tell apart just by looking at them. State police are now trying to figure out the best and fastest way officers in the field can determine what kind of plant they may be looking at.
The difference between these two plants,
there you have it,
is invisible to the naked eye.
Statutorily, the only difference is the amount of THC that's in the plant.
And the amount of THC in it will determine if the person who has it is arrested or not.
That does cause some difficulties for the officer on the side of the road.
Come July, licensed hemp growers will be allowed to transport their product in New Mexico. And state police believe a different group may also try to benefit from the industry.
Marijuana smugglers, turn around and say, "Oh, I didn't know that was marijuana. I thought that was hemp." Use that as a defense when they encounter the cops.
To cut that excuse short, state police are considering buying a new kind of field testing kit.
Most of them are very new on the market.
Instead of just testing for THC like their current kits, the new devices can measure the amount of THC in the plant.
Turns one color if it's more than 1% THC, turns a different color if it's less than 1%.
In New Mexico, hemp cannot have more than 0.3% of THC. Weisler says these testing kits could be helpful.
I think it does kind of help point them in the right direction.
Weisler says right now they are focusing on training their officers.
It is something that's evolving, that's changed a lot recently. And officers are going to need some tools to know what to do out in the field.
So they can catch smugglers and let the legal growers go on their way.
We don't want to interfere with the burgeoning new legal hemp industry in any way.
Under the law, people who are licensed hemp growers will also have to carry paperwork that they can show officers if they are stopped. Dean?
All right, Brittany, thank you. Now, hemp will officially become legal when that law goes into effect this July. State police will not make a final decision about the field testing kits until a new chief is named.